What's going on, guys? I'm out in the garage today. It's actually a nice day. Spring is finally here. I have a goal this month. It is April. Wife's birthday is at the end of the month. My goal is to get her Mustang running and driving before her birthday. It is 19 days from now. There's no motor in the car. Motor's over here on the engine stand. Right here. We have to put a new cam in it, get the heads on it, basically rebuild it. Everything but putting pistons in and cranking it. Gotta get that together. Gotta clean up the engine bay. Gonna get repainted, make it look pretty and ready so I don't have to do it once the motor is in. And then I have some work to do on the interior. I got carpet, some other things I want to add to the interior. So stay tuned. Let's see if we can get this done for the wife's birthday. It's gonna be a fun challenge. 19 days is a long time, but when you work a full-time job and you run a shop at the same time, you know, time slips by. So first step though, I gotta get all this mess cleaned up so we can get to the car.
Mama came down with a cold today. Sick and tired of the games we play. Now the birds don't fly and the skies turn gray. It's been spreading nearly every day. Oh, Mama, I feel it.
Alright, well, we got the car all cleared off.
I feel it.
Everything's nice and ready. Now it's time to start cleaning up some of the stuff in the engine bay. I did order a head gasket kit, not realizing that I already had one for a previous car I had. So now I'm going to have two gasket kits. That's alright. I'll probably eventually get used when if I ever build this other one. So, cam is inside. We are going to start cleaning up the engine bay, repainting it. I don't want to put a motor in and then have a filthy engine bay. It just looks tacky. So, and then we'll start on the interior as well and get the carpet in. So, got a lot of work ahead of us. Let's get to it. Paint it with bed liner. Hopefully I don't regret it. If I do, it's their fault.
I thought pink was appropriate. No pink bed liner?
No pink bed liner. Black.
But it's a girl's car.
Well, it is a Ford.
So pink and oil.
No respectable man drives a Ford.
Unless your name's Jason.
Well, I say respectable.
It's kind of respectful. What do you got there? What do you got there, Corey?
Wiping it down with wax and tar remover.
What brand of wax and tar remover?
Rust-Oleum.
Because that's all we use.
I've had it for a long time. If it goes bad, it's probably bad.
Hey, you're supposed to do brand endorsements, not brand talk shit.
No, I mean, I've had it forever. It's probably 10 years old.
It's still working. Is it
and-
almost full?
Yeah.
Oh.
And I don't endorse brands that don't sponsor us.
Well, maybe if
No.
you endorsed them, they sponsor you.
Oh, yeah.
It's a two-way street.
Yeah, we can throw some AN fittings on this thing.
From what brand?
FLF.
They have a little logo pop in.
No, I bought this when I was painting my Nova. I never finished.
Back in the 30s.
Never finished, yeah. My Nova from the 30s. Good times back then, you know. They made hella good Novas in the 30s, man.
Used a lot of tar and asbestos seals.
I think it'll work.
It should.
Gotta give it the best chance of sealing and the paint sticking.
Try to do something best we can. Without getting inside.
It'll be good enough for who it's for.
This is gonna be the nicest car in your
Just kidding,
channel.
honey.
Hey now. Whoa.
We only use that term with George.
I know. That's the S10 term right there. It's good enough for who it's for.
Hey, don't sell yourself short. You deserve something in solid color.
It's solid color right now.
Kinda. Solid faded. Paint doesn't make a car fast though.
No.
Or does it?
Or does it? Look at the Camaro.
That's the racing stripes.
Oh, it's not fast either right now.
I'm still waiting to
Am I
see
talking?
yeah, I'm still waiting to see the race between the shop cars.
You know, hopefully by the end of the month we'll actually be able to fire that S10 up. Next couple weeks, I think, right? Parts will be here.
Yeah, it depends on how much work you put in.
Man, that's a shots fired.
Actually, as soon as those fittings come in, we should be able to get the fuel lines and everything plumbed on that. And depends on how long it takes us to get this going.
Yeah. I don't think it'll take long. We just gotta.
Is that electrical fucking tape?
That was vintage, dude.
It's vintage.
Vintage electrical tape
Yeah,
on
they
the
don't make it like that anymore.
window squirters.
Just in case.
Did we decide we were painting up here? I don't remember.
That's that high quality.
I don't know. I don't like the line like this.
Neither do I.
I almost think this needs to be shot.
Yeah.
But it needs to be shot like here
Yeah,
down.
where the rubber gasket doodad is.
Yeah, about halfway up that rubber. So when the rubber hits it, that's your divide line.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking too. That
You
way
want to
the-
mask this off then?
Yeah.
Do you got paper to put up here? Or?
No.
I don't know. I don't think I.
So
We got
you're just gonna-
newspaper.
Hey, speaking of tape, do you know what 3M stands for?
No.
Minnesota Mining and Mineral Company.
What does it stand for?
Minnesota Mining and Mineral Company. Did
Interesting.
you know that? That's what the 3M brand is.
I didn't know that.
I purchased from them and I saw it the other day and I was like, what the hell is Minnesota Mining? Ah, 3M's. 3M. Got it.
Got it. Weird.
That's what it stands for.
The more you know.
Now you know. You learned that on whose channel?
Whose channel? LC Customs.
I don't know, like LC Customs
LC Customs.
and Pro Painting.
Yeah, we are professional painters.
LC Customs and paint.
That is totally
Look at that
the
tape.
correct tape. Is most definitely not freezer tape.
And it's not 3M.
It's definitely not freezer tape.
Hey, it's good enough for a Ford.
Actually, I don't think that's the freezer tape.
No, it's normal.
I do have freezer tape in here though.
IPG.
I think
A little different.
no, this is duct tape.
I was the only person at that shop day that I'm looking around going, am I the only idiot here without a YouTube channel?
Yeah, you're the only idiot there without a YouTube channel.
Go start it. I'm gonna turn the key.
Getting the car all taped and masked away. Getting ready to spray some paint. Hopefully this looks good. We decided to do the line there. There's a rubber seal that goes there to seal the hood. We're going to cover up the belt housing because I don't want that black. And spray it. Let it dry. And then we'll focus to the motor.
Try to get around this stuff, spray it.
Yeah. Maneuver it, I guess. Alright.
Here goes nothing.
There goes nothing.
Should have got a trip up here.
I was actually looking for them. I found them and then I'm like, that might be too much.
Where did we find them at?
First coat is on. This is a bed liner, even though it's more of a texturized paint. It chose this to cover up a lot of the flaws that are in the firewall. But that is one can. It covered pretty much everything. So we're gonna get another can, do some finishing touches. Yeah, and then while that's curing, we'll start cleaning up a little bit more in the shop and lap some heads.
Start working on that motor a little bit.
Yeah.
See if we can get some shit done.
Got a bunch of stuff to clean up in this corner where my workbench is, so we can start with these heads. So got new valve springs that of correlate with the cam. So
Yeah, lap the valves, get them cleaned up. Let's go.
looking pretty good. Second coat. Sun's going down, so it's hard to see all the angles, but I think I have everything covered pretty good.
I think it looks good.
What do you think, George? Missing anything?
No, not that I can see. No, it's pretty sure.
Yeah. And look over this a little bit more and touch it up where it's needed. But it looks a million times better. Not perfect. There's still runs that we didn't sand out. That's not for me. Don't judge me.
Judgy.
But it looks pretty good. I'm just trying to catch everything that I know is going to bug me when I see it later. But I think it looks pretty damn good. Alright. We are unmasking it now. See how good George did on taping.
I did.
Oh, you taped it.
Should have got some painter's tape though.
Probably would have been a good idea. Would have been a little bit easier. Man, I can't remember the last time this engine bay looked this clean.
Looks pretty good.
Oh wait, that's right. Never. I can say I am glad my idea turned out with that bed liner, because
I think it looks great.
yeah. So, I mean,
Piece of tape.
it is not perfect. We did not spend a whole week sanding and body working no stupid firewall, but man, it looks good. I am happy with the outcome of this.
We spent enough time to make it look good.
Yeah. It looks good, not perfect, good. Wouldn't be embarrassed to show someone underneath my bonnet here.
I don't want to see under your bonnet.
So, and if anyone asks, George painted it.
But yeah, sure. There's video of you painting, not me, buddy.
Oh, dang it. There's proof. So, yeah. Check that out.
That looks pretty good.
Alright, well, she's going to go back in the garage for the night. And we're about out of things to do until more parts come. So, here we go, waiting for parts. Finally got the workbench cleaned off to where we can do something. And clean up the heads. We have new Howard valve springs. Got the valve spring compressor tool, razor blade. We're going to do this as backyard as possible because these heads aren't that bad. There's no reason to take them to the machine shop. They were machined the first time the motor was built, and it ran and drove like 2 miles before the cam killed itself.
The cam exited the chat.
I wish I still had the pictures or lifters. It was probably the worst one I've seen. So that is why I went with a roller cam
You went with a very nice cam.
I am very anti flat tap it. I know people don't have problems with them, but anymore you can't trust them. So we're gonna do roller, but we'll get this all set up. We're gonna lap the valves just to make sure. Put the springs in, check, make sure the seals are still malleable. They've been in the heads for a little bit. I don't know how long it's been since this motor was actually built. And then we're just gonna take a flat block and some, well, I think it's like 320 sandpaper, and we're just gonna
Scuff the whole surface.
scuff the surface, get nice and clean. I'll probably use copper coat on the head gaskets. I'm pretty fond of that. I do it on all of them. I mean, this same thing. This is copper coated head gaskets. This is metal head gasket, where these are going to be more of a composite, but it just helps seal.
I say we use it on everything.
This motor, it's a 302 bored 30 over with 289 heads, so it has some compression. So it's, I think I did the math, and it's like 11 or 10.5 to 1, 11.5 to 1, somewhere around there. It's up there, so it might even be higher than that. I don't remember. I'll have to recalculate it and let you guys know. So, but it's kind of a Frankenstein of a small block Ford. So yeah, let's put you guys on a time lapse while we clean up these cylinder heads.
Get dirty, but don't ever stop. Push on through the battle, push on through the war. Rise up from the ashes and put one on the score. Yeah, it's hard coming up, and there's pain every day, 'cause you hurt the ones you love, and you give yourself away. You wear a mask all the time. You gotta love the ones you hate. You might wanna kill yourself, but hey, you're always doing great.
All right, still at it. These are some extremely stiff valve springs with a very poor valve spring tool. That thing's pretty old. It's done its job, but it's definitely not designed for valve springs this stiff. The valves in this thing are kind of weird. I don't know what the machine shop did, if it makes sense, but they're kind of like machine screwed the seat. I don't know if you can see that, but between that, those grooves cut in it, I think they probably did it for it to glide up and down easier. But with the pressure, it seems like the keepers have mushroomed the valve a little bit, so we're having to unscrew the valves and then clean them up with sandpaper to get them to slide in and out. So it's kind of been a process. So, but
We got one head done.
one head's done. So we also just started lapping just the intake valve. These have stainless steel exhaust valves, so lapping them was really just not doing much, and it was kind of a waste of time. So we could probably get away with not lapping any of them, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. So
Yeah, they all look pretty good, really, but
more just cleaning, making sure it's cleaned up and put it back together. So once these are done, next weekend when the rest of the parts come in, we can put the motor together. So right now it's just day one of the build. So next weekend will be day 2.
last parts come in early, and then we'll work on it during the week.
Yeah. Maybe get the cam in during the week, but we'll see. See how much time I have. So, if you guys haven't lapped valves before, it's a blast.
You should try it.
So the spring kit came with spring retainers, whole 9 yards. It's actually a pretty nice kit. Yeah, winning starts here.
Except it's a Ford.
You'll be a pretty rowdy Ford.
It will be.
See if I can help George and film at the same time. Lean back. Kind of have a routine here. Oh, I guess I should show you what I'm doing, not looking at George's face. No one wants to see that.
Watch, I'll pinch your fingers.
And ta-da!
Valve's done.
Valve done. Believe it or not, it's harder to get them out than it is
To get them in.
to get them in.
And these old springs are crazy.
I am terrified of them. They scare me. Like I said, the exhaust, we are just swapping out springs, cleaning, checking the valve seal, which is all of them so far have been perfect. I mean, they seem like they were just put on. Oh wait, they were. Bear with me. All right.
You're all good. You're one-handed. And you're left-handed, so...
Yeah. And I just happen to be filming with the left hand. Tilt back. There we go. I like to consider myself slightly ambidextrous, however you pronounce that word. Ambidextrous. I think that's how it is, right? Right? Is that a word?
Yeah, something
Is
like
that the right
that.
word? We can use both hands.
I call you something, but it's not appropriate for YouTube.
I think most left people can use their right hand to a certain extent. If you're left-handed and you can't use your right hand, let me know. I'm generally curious. Met a lot of left-hand people in my life. We all basically write the same. We do a lot of stuff the same. It's kind of, you wouldn't know. All right, unless you're left-handed. You just wouldn't know. You wouldn't get it.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
It's like owning a Ford.
You know why you can't win an argument with a left-handed person? Because we're always right. We're always using the right side of our brain.
Edit that out. Dad joke 101.
The truth hurts.
Dad jokes 101, no?
Yeah, you get a little bit of everything here. Even a fashion show sometimes around George.
Hell yeah.
I mean, look at this. Baseball tee,
Camos.
camo pants, hiking boots.
Hey, yeah. Which point?
You're bald.
Yeah. Hey, if you look at it, everybody that goes fast is bold. Look at Fast and Furious.
He ended up losing to a guy with hair.
You sure?
I'm pretty sure Paul Walker beat him a handful of times.
I don't think so.
I'll have to watch it.
Yeah, I was going to say I'll have to watch it again too, but I don't remember him getting beat. Sorry. Yeah, he had a cool charger.
Alright, well, I don't think you guys need to watch us lap a shit ton more valves. So we'll be back.
Later.
So I was telling you guys earlier, kind of a backyard surfacing. There is no reason to take the already machined head to the machine shop. So I normally use WD, but Mine just ran out. So, but making sure it's flat. Now, if you do this and you have spots that you're not hitting, definitely take your head to a machine shop. That means they're warped. They're not going to seal. So, take that. If we want to move it over there, George, and you want to take some brake clean and spray it off. And then you got a rag? Yeah. I don't have a rag now. Comes out. Let's take a blue shop rag and dry it off. And that will seal on a new head gasket just fine. Especially if you're like me and you use copper coat. So, all new valve springs, all new keepers and retainers. We lapped the intake valves. So, next step is put them on the motor. Alright guys, we're going to end the video there. I'm sure it's getting kind of long. Make sure you stay tuned next time. We'll get that motor put back together and in the car. So thanks for watching.